नमस्ते, मेरा नाम नबील है। मैं तीसरी कक्षा में पढ़ता हूँ। मैं आपको गिनती के बारे में बोलूँगा। 1 मुर्गी, 2 अंडे, 3 तितलियाँ, 4 झंडे, 5 उंगलियाँ, 6 घोड़े, 7 सिपाही, 8 पकोड़े, 9 कलियाँ, तारे, 10 हो गई गिनती, आ गई बस। धन्यवाद।
नाइस, वेरी गुड, कंग्रेचुलेशंस।
नमस्कार, यूफोनी में आपका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम प्रयास है। मैं कक्षा तीसरी पढ़ता हूँ। मैं आपको संज्ञा के प्रकार बोलूँगा। संज्ञा के प्रकार। संज्ञा 5 प्रकार होते हैं। व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा, जातिवाचक संज्ञा, भाववाचक संज्ञा, समूहवाचक संज्ञा, द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा। व्यक्तिवाचक संज्ञा उदाहरण APJ अब्दुल कलाम। जातिवाचक संज्ञा उदाहरण लड़का। बहुवाचक संज्ञा उदाहरण कुश। समूहवाचक संज्ञा उदाहरण सभा। द्रव्यवाचक संज्ञा उदाहरण लोहा। धन्यवाद।
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम टीआरओ है। मैं कक्षा तीसरी में पढ़ता हूँ। मैं आपको सर्वनाम के बारे में बोलूँगा। सर्वनाम जिन शब्दों का प्रयोग संज्ञा के स्थान पर होता है उसे सर्वनाम कहते हैं। जैसे वे, तुम, मैंने, उसने, हम, तुम्हें, हमारा, यहाँ, वहाँ, मैं, उसने। धन्यवाद।
Hello everyone, my name is Pravashni. Welcome to the Academic Fest Euphony Breaking the Barrier. Today me and my friend are here to explain about 2D and 3D shapes.
2D shapes. 2D shapes are the flat plane figure that can be represented on a piece of paper and in a flat surface. Circle. Except circle, all the shapes are called as polygons. Polygon is a closed figure with line segments. Circle is a round shaped figure. Real life example of circle is button or wheel. Next comes triangle. Triangle is a 3-side polygon with 3 corners, 3 angles. Real life example of triangle is roadside traffic signals. Next comes square. Square has 4 sides with 4 corners and 4 angles. Real life example of square is Rubik's cube base. Next comes rectangle. Rectangle is a 4-side polygon with 4 corners, 4 angles. The both opposite sides of rectangle are equal. In square, all the sides are equal. Next comes pentagon. Real life examples of rectangle is base of table. Next comes pentagon. Pentagon is a 5-side polygon with 5 corners and 5 angles. Real life example of pentagon is US Department Defense. Next comes hexagon. Hexagon is a 6 sides polygon with 6 angles, 6 corners, and next with real life example of hexagon is James Webb telescope mirror. My friend Prachini will explain about 3D shapes.
3D shapes. In geometry, 3D shapes are 3 dimensions that has length, width and height. Examples of 3D shapes seen in our daily life objects. Cone. Cone shaped in an ice cream. Cuboid. Cuboid shaped in any box or geometry box. Cube. Cube shaped in a Rubik's cube. Sphere. Sphere shaped in an earth or a ball. Cylinder shaped in a bottle, and etc. as shown in the picture, etc. Now let us go first with the cube. Cube has 8 corners and 12 edges, 6 faces. Next comes the cube. Cube also has 6 faces, 8 corners and 12 edges. Next comes the cone. Cone has 1 vertex and 2 faces. That one is curved, one is the bottom. Next comes the cylinder. Cylinder has 3 faces. One is up, one is the bottom, one is a curve. Cylinder doesn't has vertex and edges. Next comes the sphere. Sphere has only the one face and sphere doesn't has the vertex and the edges. Next comes the pyramid. Pyramid has four faces, whereas 1, 2, 3 and the bottom is a 4. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 vertex and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 edges. Next comes the pyramid. Prism. Prism has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 corners and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 edges. Thank you for our attention.
Thank you.
Very good.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Euphony, Breaking the Barriers. I am Manasvi.
I am Fatima.
I am Jansi.
We are from grade 7 Topaz. Today we are going to talk about Red Fort. And now my friend Jansi is briefly explain about Red Fort.
India is renowned for its heritage and architectural structure beauty. These monuments play an important role in Indian history. Now my friend Fatima is going to tell more about Red Fort.
As my friend told, all monuments in India have an aura, mystery, intrigue surrounding them. Among them, the Red Fort is also known as Lal Kila, which is one of the most significant monuments in the country. Originally, it was built by the 5th Emperor of India's Mughal dynasty, Shah Jahan, in 1639 to 1648, when he moved India's capital from Agra to Delhi. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Euphony, Breaking the Barriers. I am Amrita
And I am Harshita.
of grade 7th Olympiad. We are standing in front of you to explain about volcanoes and volcanic eruptions.
Amrita, do you know what are volcanoes?
No, can you explain?
Volcano is an opening in the earth's crust through where the lava, volcanic ash and gases escape. Amrita, do you know the different types of landforms formed by the volcanic eruption?
Yes, the different landforms formed by volcanic eruption are 3. Volcanic mountains, volcanic plateaus and lava plains. We are so excited to show you artificial demo on volcanic eruption. The materials required are 2 to 3 packets of Eno, red food color and water. After adding 2 packets of Eno, add water mixed with red food color.
As we
You
can
can see that lava erupted from the volcano. Thank you.
Good evening, sir and ma'am. I am myself Sahas and
Myself Rishan.
today we are going to tell some important things on archery. Archery is defined as a skill or a practice of shooting an arrow from a bow. Let me pass the rest to my friend Rishan.
Archery is also called as Vinu in Telugu, and the word archery comes from the Latin word arcus, where meaning bow. And in the olden days, archery was used for combat and hunting. Now in the modern days, it's a very good sport. And did you know that the oldest archery artifact is about 64,000 years old? Now let me pass the rest to Science.
Archery was first included in the Olympics in the 1900 at Paris. There are mainly 3 types of bows: Indian round bow, recurve bow and compound bow. Indian round bow is mostly used in India in Indian competitions. Recurve bow is made out of aluminium. Compound bow is one of the most advanced bow. It consists of silencers, marking loop point, peep sight and many things. It is the strings are also used as silencers. One of the important part in the compound bow is the cable guard, which supports the whole bow, which is this point right here. Here is a 3D representation of the court of archery. These are the targets here with which we shoot from here. Here is the equipment line. Here is the waiting line. Here is the entrance to the shooting range, which means the place where we shoot to the targets. There are different types of distances from where we are comfortable. There are 30 meters, 50 meters away, 60 meters away and 70 meters away. At 90 meters we have the targets. Now let me pass the rest to Rishank.
We can see this is the target face. This is equals to 10x points. This is 10 points, 9 points, 8 points, 7 points, 6 points, 5 points, 4 points, 3 points, 2 points and 1 point. And we have here a famous archers. Here is a Sheetal Devi. She is a para archer where she shoots with no hands. She is a world champion from a women's para archery. And we have Deepika Kumari. She is number 2 in the women's archery. She uses a recurve bow and she is very famous. And Pradeep Jadhav, he is Indian, where he also uses recurve bow. He uses the recurve bow and he won the world championship of the 2019 world champions of the archery. Now let me pass the rest. Thank you.
I'm Parthiv from grade 10
and I'm Jatin from grade 10.
Today our project converting thermal energy to electrical energy. As you can see, you can burn any substance here. We are using wood wastage. Whatever flame is produced, the light will be sensed by the solar panel and the heat will be sensed by the thermoelectric generator, which is transformed into electrical energy and is stored in these rechargeable batteries. Now these rechargeable batteries give an output of 12 volts. This 12 volts is converted into 230 volts, which then makes sure that the bulbs glow.
Everything comes with its own set of advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of a thermal power plants are affordable fuel, easy production of electricity, and disadvantages are sulfur dioxide emission, which can lead to respiratory issues, and location flexibility.
నమస్కారం, నా పేరు యక్షిత. నా పేరు దీప్షిక. మేము 8వ తరగతి చదువుతున్నాము. ఈరోజు మా ప్రాజెక్ట్ నాగార్జున సాగర్ డ్యామ్ గురించి చెప్పబోతున్నాం. నాగార్జున సాగర్ ప్రస్తుతం తెలంగాణలోని నల్గొండ జిల్లాలో కృష్ణా నదిపై నిర్మింపబడిన ఆనకట్ట వల్ల ఏర్పడిన జలాశయం. దీని ద్వారా నల్గొండ, సూర్యాపేట్, ఖమ్మం జిల్లాలకు సాగునీరు మరియు మిషన్ కాకతీయ పేరుతో చెరువులు నింపడం మరియు హైదరాబాద్ సరిహద్దు ప్రాంతాలకు మిషన్ భగీరథ ద్వారా తాగునీరు అందిస్తుంది. ఎంతోమంది జీవితాలలో వెలుగుని నింపిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ మన నాగార్జున సాగర్ డ్యామ్. ధన్యవాదాలు.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నా పేరు హరిచరణ సార్.
నా పేరు రిత్విక.
నా పేరు హాసిని. మేము 7వ తరగతి చదువుతున్నాము. మేము ఈరోజు ప్రదర్శిస్తున్నాము. జయము జయము భారత మాతకు జయము జయము. చదువుల ఇచ్చు సరస్వతి తల్లి చల్లగా చూడమ్మా. సిరుల ఇచ్చేచి మహాలక్ష్మి కరుణ చూపవమ్మా. అయ్యల్లారా అమ్మల్లారా, భరత భూమిలో తెలుగుదేశంలో రామాపురం, ఆ గ్రామంలో గౌరమ్మ శివయ్య అనే దంపతుల తొలి సంతానం సీత. ఆ సీత కథ ఇప్పుడు కథ. ధన్యవాదాలు.
నమస్కారం, నా పేరు మనస్విని.
నా పేరు సాత్విక.
మేము 6వ తరగతి చదువుతున్నాము.
ఈరోజు మీకు సమ్మక్క సారక్క జాతర గురించి చెప్పబోతున్నాం. ఈ సమ్మక్క సారక్క జాతర ములుగు జిల్లా తాడువాయి మండలం మేరారం గ్రామంలో జరుపుకుంటారు. ఈ జాతర 2 సంవత్సరాలకు ఒకసారి ఫిబ్రవరి నెలన మొదటి 3 రోజులు ఈ జాతర జరుపుకుంటారు. ఇది అతిపెద్ద గిరిజన జాతర. ఇక్కడ అమ్మవారికి బెల్లాన్ని బంగారంలో సమర్పిస్తారు.
గిరిజనులు దేవతామూర్తిలా కొలిచే సమ్మక్క సారక్క తల్లి కూతుర్లు. గిరిజనుల హక్కుల కోసం పోరాడిన వీరవంతలు సమ్మక్క సారక్క. వీళ్ళకు నాగులమ్మ సల్లమ్మనే కూతురు, జంపన అనే కొడుకు పుట్టారు.
జాతర జరిగే విధానం: కోయరాజులు చిలకల గుట్ట మీదకి పోయి కుంకుమ బండాన్ని, పసుపు బండాన్ని తెచ్చి అమ్మవారి గడ్డ మీద పెట్టినప్పుడు ఈ జాతర మొదలవుతుంది.
సమ్మక్క గిరిజనులకి ఆవహిస్తారు. ధన్యవాదాలు.
नमस्कार, शुभ मध्यांतर। मेरा नाम हर्षवर्धन, मैं 9वीं कक्षा में पढ़ रहा हूँ। मेरा परियोजना कार्य है कि एवरेस्ट मेरी शिखर यात्रा। एवरेस्ट 2500 किलोमीटर का लंबा होता है। हम एवरेस्ट को जाने के लिए कुछ सामग्री लेने के लिए ज़रूरी है। कुछ ऐसा है कि लकड़ी आग जलाने के लिए, खाने पीने के सामग्री और कैंप लगाने के लिए कैंप किट और ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर लेने चाहिए। और एवरेस्ट को 2 बार एक लड़की ने 2 बार चढ़ाया, उसका नाम है संतोष यादव। और पहले एक लड़की पहली एवरेस्ट को चढ़ाए, उसकी नाम है बचरंदी पाल। और बचरंदी पाल। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, मैं पोरिका सहस्रा आज हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी के बारे में बताने वाली हूँ। वो एक महान कवि थे। उनका जन्म उत्तर प्रदेश के इलाहाबाद शहर में 27 नवंबर को 1907 को हुआ था। हरिवंश राय बच्चन जी के लिखे गए वो प्रमुख कृतियाँ हैं अंगारे, टूटी चट्टाने, रूप तरंगिनी आदि। आपको मैं आज एक कविता बताने वाली हूँ जिसका शीर्षक है अग्निपथ। अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ, वृक्ष हो भले खड़े, हो घने हो बड़े, एक पत्र चाह भी, मांग मत मांग मत मांग मत। अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ, तू ना थकेगा कभी, तू ना थमेगा कभी, तू ना रुकेगा कभी, तू ना मुड़ेगा कभी। कर शपथ कर शपथ कर शपथ। अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ, यह महान दृश्य है, चल रहा मनुष्य है, आश स्वेद रक्त से लथपथ लथपथ लथपथ। अग्निपथ अग्निपथ अग्निपथ। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, यूफोनी में आपका स्वागत है। मेरा नाम आराध्या है, मैं 8वीं कक्षा की छात्रा हूँ। मेरा आज का परियोजना कार्य है भारत के नृत्य। मैं आज बताना चाहूँगी मणिपुरी के बारे में। यह एक जगोई है और मणिपुरी राज्य से उत्पन्न प्रमुख भारतीय शास्त्रीय नृत्य रूपों में से एक है। मणिपुरी सबसे पुराने नाट्यों में से भी एक है। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, मेरी नाम श्राव्या है और मैं 8वीं कक्षा की छात्र हूँ। यूफनी में आपकी स्वागत है। आज मेरी परियोजना कार्य के विषय भारत के त्योहार हैं। दुर्गा पूजा। दुर्गा पूजा राक्षस राजा महिषासुर पर देवी दुर्गा की जीत का जश्न मनाती है। धन्यवाद।
Good day, everyone. So, welcome to Euphony Breaking the Barriers. Do you know that all the living organisms are made up of cells? Cells, the structural, basic and functional of life. So there are 3 basic components of a cell: cytoplasm, cell membrane, nucleus.
Cytoplasm, it holds all the organelles and helps in all processes which are happening in the cell.
Cell membrane, a watchman of the cell. You can say a security guard, helps in osmosis.
Nucleus, it is a control unit of the cell which helps in cell division and also it has its own DNA.
Ribosome, it's like a protein factory in which it synthesizes proteins.
Mitochondria. It is a powerhouse of the cell which generates ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Endoplasmic reticulum. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Well, rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes and transports protein. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes lipids and detoxifies poisonous substance into harmless substance. Vacuole. It is called storage sacs for fluids and solids contents. Golgi apparatus. It distributes synthesized macromolecules to all different parts of the cell. You can call it as a delivery man. Cell wall. It is the outermost membrane which provide protection. Chloroplast. It is an outstanding like a function of the whole cell, plant cell. It's like the kitchen of the cell. It produces its own food. There are different parts of the chloroplast. Over here, the outer membrane, then the inner membrane, and then the red matrix liquid called stroma, which contains its own DNA and ribosomes. And there is also a green color structure called grana, which is connected with the lamellae, and the lamellae is connected with the thylakoid. And there are three different types of plastids. The number one, chloroplast, which is in green color, and chromoplast is different colors, and leucoplast is a colorless and which has proteins and charge. Well, with the help of chloroplast, the food is made, right? So there's a special pigment in chloroplast which is called the chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight and prepares food through a process called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which green plants prepare their own food using carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. There are many significances to photosynthesis. Significance of photosynthesis. It fixes solar energy into chemical energy, which is a source of food for living organisms like us. And its transmission helps in water cycle. It fixes the balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen in the atmosphere. It purifies air by absorbing the carbon dioxide and releasing the oxygen. It provides wood and many plant products like fiber, medicine, food, and there is endless list. You must be wondering what all this is now. So this is how to make a temporary mount of onion peel. So first we take a slide. Then we take the epidermal layer from the concave region of the onion. First you have to put in water. Then transfer it to the stain. Then you put it over here. Make sure that, as you can see, make sure that there are no folds. Then add a drop of glycerin. Then you cover it with a cover slip for clarity. You should make sure that there are no air bubbles, and place it in the microscope. As you can see here. We have gotten today. Let's take an oath that we will save plants. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Sahasra Tirunagari from grade 8 Olympia. So I was sad by seeing the situation of Delhi, where people are suffering from lung cancer and many other diseases just because of pollution. So I have took air pollution as my topic. So now I want to explain the composition of air by this experiment. I am lighting up the candle and trapping the air. Combustion needs oxygen to burn, and because of the oxygen is consumed by the candle to burn. Now the candle is turning off. This shows that combustion needs oxygen and shows the presence of oxygen in this gas in the air. So now I would like to talk about the human organs. These are kidneys, these are lungs, and that is heart. These are the human internal parts responsible for respiration, for dialysis, and for beating the heart as we live. So what I want to convey is air pollution is caused by both natural and human activities. When it comes to natural activities, wildfires, volcanic eruptions, dust are few examples causing air pollution naturally. These are very minimal quantity polluting air, but when it comes to human activities, there are n number of reasons causing air pollution and we are responsible for it. I want to list some of them. Automobiles, industrial emissions, and burning of fossil fuels and garbage are some common examples causing air pollution by human activities. So, what I am concluding is there are many tips to control air pollution to follow. As showcased here, avoid using vehicles for short distances by use public transport and walk for short distances. That can minimize the amount of pollution created by you, as vehicles produce much higher emissions, pollutants from it. Thank you.
I am a drawing and acting as Romeo.
I am Juliet, daughter of head Capulet, and enacting as Juliet.
I'm Kainat, and I'm the narrator of the skit, and also Romeo's best friend, Mercutio, and also Paris' servant, Paige.
I'm Lady Shiveli, enacting as Sybil, Juliet's cousin, and Apothecary, the person who gives poison to Romeo.
I'm Gabriela Acharya, enacting as Paris, Juliet's fiance, the nurse, Juliet's maid, and the head of Montague family, Romeo's father.
I'm Shireen, enacting as Princess Callis, who is the Prince of Verona, and also Friar Lawrence, who is the priest who gets Romeo and Juliet married.
I am Renuka, enacting as the head of the Capulet family, and Balthazar, who is Romeo's servant.
Welcome to Euphony,
Breaking the Barriers. This is the tragic story of Romeo and Juliet. Our scene is set in the city of Verona, where two families, the Montagues and the Capulets, are fighting over their rivalry towards each other. The Prince of Verona, Aeschylus, intercedes and proceeds to warn the two families of the consequences they will face if they cause disturbance in the streets of Verona. Once again, death. After the families depart, the Capulets sent out invitations, for they had arranged a ball for their beautiful daughter Juliet, as she is old enough to marry the Count Paris. This little invitation so happens to reach Romeo, who is a Montague, who is fond of Rosaline and expects her to be at the ball, as she is a Capulet. Now we proceed to see what happens at the ball. Let the celebrations begin.
What lady is that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? I know not, sir. Beauty too rich for use for earth too dear. Did my heart love till now, this swear it sight, for I may so true beauty till this night.
This kind of voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my baker, boy. He shall be endured. Am I the master here, or you? Go to, will not endure him. Why, uncle, 'tis a shame. Now swimming too sweet, and but a little guile.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, when the gentle sin is this, my two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that love touch.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong too much. For saints have hands the pilgrim's hand do touch, and palm to palm is a holy palmer's kiss.
father? Her father is the head of the house, a good man and a wise and a virtuous. I nursed his daughter that you told me of. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her shall have the chinks.
Is she a Capulet? Oh dear Count, my life is my foe's death.
Thank you, honest gentlemen. Good night.
Come hither, nurse. Where is yon gentleman? Who asked his name? If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
Love from hate? Saying too soon, not too late. A love born from hate? Then I must know my lawful enemy.
Now we are going to see the famous balcony scene.
It is the east and Juliet the sun. It is my lady, oh it is my love. All that she knew she were. Me, she speaks. Speak again, bright angel.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Just but thy name, thou is my enemy. What's in a name? Thou which we call a rose, but any other names would smell as sweet. Romeo, doff thy name, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus discreet in night, so stuntless on my counsel? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place dead, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here,
with loves like wings, the sturdy limits cannot hold love out. Therefore thy kinsmen are no sort to me.
But if they do see thee, they will murder thee.
My life is better ended by thy hatred than prolonged lacking thy love.
If doth thy bent of love be so honorable, thy proposed marriage, tell me what tomorrow, where and what time wilt perform the rites, and I shall follow you for the rest of my life.
Goodbye, my Juliet.
Goodbye, Romeo.
Friar Lawrence marries Romeo and Juliet in secret, hoping that their union will bring an end to the fate between the families, the Montagues and the Capulets. Despite the marriage, Friar Lawrence explains concerns about the speed of their relationship and the potential consequences. He advises Romeo to love moderately.
By your leave, you won't stay alone tonight, till Holy Church binds two as one your fate.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged. If he wears your livery, then we'll no longer call the man.
Romeo, thou stayest. Nobody to return than this, thou art a villain. 'Tis such a greeting, villain am I none, and therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Why this? Boy, all shall not excuse the injuries, therefore turn and draw.
I never injured thee, so good Capulet, be satisfied.
O calm, dishonorable, wild submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good kings of cats, prepare for a duel. Swiftly retrieve thy sword, or mine will find its mark by your ear, ready to strike.
I am set. Gentle messenger, put thy rapier down.
Soon after Romeo stabs Tybalt, the prince, Capulet, and Montague gather around, and the prince decides that Romeo has committed a crime and shall be banished from the kingdom.
I saw the corpse with thy own eyes. The bloody corpse is pale as ashes. Oh, break at once my heart, poor bankrupt. Is Romeo's welfare, is Tybalt dead? To prison, my
sir, and bid my sweet a careful child.
Please, sir, arrange to bid me give you, sir.
How well, I'm satisfied.
Art thou gone, my love, my husband, my friend, my lord? For a minute stands still like a day. Years shall pass ere I glimpse my Romeo again.
Farewell, my love.
Oh, think not, we shall ever meet again?
I doubt it not. The sweet discourses have come in our time. Goodbye. Adieu, adieu.
Romeo and Juliet have said their sudden goodbyes. Capulet talks to Juliet about her marriage with the Count Paris, being the next day. When Juliet is left alone, she thinks of consulting Friar Lawrence.
I understand your sorrow, Juliet, and my heart aches to see you in pain. We must find a way forward.
Comfort? Thou talks of comfort but no bread at all, if I live no life in thee.
Have patience, my lady, and you will have time.
Oh, get lost! Close the door! Shut it!
One moment.
And come wait with me. Past hope, past help, past care.
Oh, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits.
Oh, dear friend, tell me what to do. If in thy wisdom there is no help, then my life is so helpless that it must be.
Hold, daughter, I do spy a kind of hope. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not the nurse lie with thee in thy chamber.
Friar Lawrence explains his plan to Juliet, which is about a vial that she must drink in order to sleep for 48 hours. He explains how he shall send a letter to Romeo stating that Juliet is asleep, not dead. He also includes his plan of getting both of them out of the city Verona and also away from their suppressing families.
Thank you, dear friar. O love, give me strength, and strength shall help a fourth.
Good night, dear daughter.
Good night, father. Farewell. Romeo, I drink this for thee.
Juliet drinks the potion and sleeps. The nurse finds Juliet in the death-like trance caused by the friar's potion and announces Juliet's death. Juliet's parents and Paris join the nurse in lamentation. Friar Lawrence interrupts them and begins to arrange Juliet's funeral.
Balthazar, any word from Friar Lawrence? How fares my Juliet?
She is well. No ailment can befall her. In paper stock, her earthly form now rests. Her essence dwells with angels.
So it is. Then I detect you, stars. Get me ink and paper. Arrange post horses. I shall leave tonight.
The apothecary refuses to give the potion to Romeo, but then agrees. And the apothecary gives the potion to Romeo, and Romeo uses it to commit suicide. Friar John enters, bringing with him the letter that he was have to deliver to Romeo, and tells why he was unable to deliver the letter. Friar Lawrence anxiously goes to the tomb to be there where Juliet is out of her trance.
Stand back and shout in night.
I'm almost afraid to stand alone in the churchyard, yet I will adventure.
Sweet flowers on thy bridal bed I spread. Oh woe, thy canopies, dust and stones. The lad words of the cursed footsteps treading here, disrupting my true love's funeral. Conceal me, night, for a moment.
Take this gold, Balthazar. Live well. Farewell. Detestable law, death's vile wound, I open thee.
Behold, the banished ones had you, so proud. Can vengeance reach beyond the realm of death?
Romeo gets provoked by Paris, and that Paris is not letting him see his wife and engages a fight with him and kills Paris through his rage.
Death untouched lies here. Juliet, I join you, my love.
Romeo drinks the poison and dies. A few hours later, Juliet wakes up from her slumber when Friar Lawrence walks in to see this tragedy.
Steeped in blood, an unkind heart ensues. Romeo pale, and Paris too.
What is this? A cup clasped in my true love's hand? For who is living if you are then, Romeo? If you are no more, then I don't have to live. Shortly after the Capulets enters along with the Montague to find their beloved children dead, Friar explains what happened. The families realizes that their hatred towards each other has cost lives and finally understand that hatred is never the solution. The moral of our tragic story: consequences of impulsive actions. Acting hastily without considering the outcomes leads to tragic consequences.
The destructive nature of hate. Prolonged hatred between their families contributes to devastating outcomes.
Parental influence. Parental expectations and control impact the lives of young individuals, shaping their destiny.
Fate versus free will. The play explores the balance between predetermined fate and individual agency.
The complexity of love. Romeo and Juliet delves into the multifaceted nature of love from passion to pragmatism.
Communication and miscommunication. Tragedy ensures due to miscommunication, underscoring the importance of clear dialogue.
Social expectations and individual identity. Struggles between conforming to social norms and pursuing personal desires shape characters and destinies.
Thank you.